me about, you were just telling me you're singing with the new edition of the Mamas and Papas.
That's right. That's right.
You, your dad.
My father, myself, Denny Doherty from the original Mamas and Papas, who sang all the leads. And if you might remember a group in the 60s called Spanky and Our Gang.
Of course.
The lady, Spanky McFarlane, is my singing partner.
Oh, that's wonderful.
She's wonderful.
Oh, she's so good.
She's fabulous.
Now, a music career is something that you always wanted to. Yeah,
That's
I read
right.
at the very beginning that's what you were doing, and somebody said...
That's how I got the
job. I don't know whether they were making a disparaging remark about your singing, but they said you should try acting.
Right.
I would say, don't you like the way I sing?
Right.
But you did. And then American Graffiti, and then history after that. You were about 14 when that happened, huh?
I was 12 when I did American Graffiti.
That young.
A little tiny me.
But you were really good.
Thank you.
You knew a lot for a kid that age. Did you question that at the time, that dialogue that you had?
No, I just flowed with it. I said, this is great. I didn't even know what I was doing. I thought maybe we were doing an educational movie or something. Then when Graffiti came out and it made $14 million, I was going, wow,
that's the kind of education I want.
Yeah.
Now, although you're back with One Day at a Time, you're not back as a regular, but
No.
how many have you done this year?
I'm back on a semi-regular basis. I will be doing 7 shows this year. Later in this season, my character Julie will be giving birth. I'm having the baby on Friday.
This Friday.
Yes, and it should be a real good show.
How was the cast when you went back? I bet they were beautiful.
They were just wonderful. I'll tell you, that was the hardest door I've ever walked through in my life. After being fired, let's be blunt here, 3 years ago, and then being asked to come back.
Yeah, that tells me something about the producers.
Yeah, well, they're good people. They really are good
really
people.
Really tells me something about them.
And walking in, and everyone was just wonderful. It was very emotional scene, but it was good. And I'm really happy to be back, and everyone's been just great to me.
Now, overall, has it been tough trying to convince producers and directors that you're straight now and that you really want to work?
At first it was, but I think that the fact that One Day at a Time took me back, the people who were burned the most by me, I think that really gave them...
Now, you say burn the most.
I was late, irresponsible, quick-tempered.
Out of it?
Out of it, yeah, I was. And so the fact that they took me back gave the producers a reason, the other producers a reason to want to hire me.
This was when your behavior was like that, when you were not on drugs at that particular moment. In other words, you leave the set and then shoot up. Is that what you did, or did you shoot up and go on the set?
I never shot.
I hate to be that probing, but this is my job, you know.
That's all right. Everyone knows about my personal life.
Two little microphones in these chairs.
Anyway.
That's it with me. That's my life.
I never shot up while I was doing One Day at a Time. But after that, I did. I would go to the set high. Yeah.
Did you consider was there ever a period when you considered leaving this business?
I never thought of it for a moment. It's my life. I don't know how to do anything else. Hey, show business is my life.
I know you a long time. I have known you a long time. Do me a favor and say something to any young people of that impressionable age who might be watching, because we're on at night, we're on the superstation in the daytime. Say something positive about this thing.
Well, all I can say is that...
What advice do you have for them?
I have for them is that people have read all kinds of things about me, the bad and the good. And I think that if any kids out there who are having drug problems can probably, through their imaginations, put themselves in my life and see what I've been through and how useless it is and how much it hurts you in the long run. And
you almost did yourself in.
Almost.
Twice,
yeah,
right?
Right.
2 different overdoses?
Right. Well, I just think that if people would take the time and think and put themselves into my life, they may not have to follow the same road I did and go through all that hell.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. How expensive is it? Is it what they say?
Very
How much
expensive.
money did you spend? I read $300,000 on drugs.
Upwards of, yeah.
Upwards? And your father?
Much, much more.
Millions?
Over a longer period of time.
Over $1 million?
Over $1 million, probably.
Oh, my.
It's a vicious circle. It's a trap.
Was there ever a time when you couldn't come up with the money for it?
No.
You always had the money?
My lucrative profession helped me right along.
Man, you're wonderful.
Thanks.
Boy, you're a courageous lady. I really am impressed.
Thank you.
Thank you. And will you stay for our next
Of course,
guest?
I'd love to.
We'll straighten everybody out as they come on, okay? We'll be right back with comedian Mark Blankfield right after this.